shifting our focus to a very different story, quite a grim situation that we are reporting regarding. Heavy rains continue to cause landslides and flash floods in Himachal Pradesh. Both Shimla and Mandi districts are witnessing their worst nature-made calamity, with almost 51 deaths having been reported in the last 48 hours, and at least 283 people have lost their lives since June 24th. Now, the rescue operations continue in all the affected areas, with central teams, state teams and armed forces working together. Both the armed and the air forces are involved in rescue operations in Himachal Pradesh. Over 600 roads have been blocked in Himachal Pradesh, including the key Shimla-Chandigarh highway. Home Minister Amit Shah and Defence Minister Rajnath Singh have spoken to Chief Minister Sukhwinder Sukhu and assured all aid. Let's have a look at a few of the ground reports we have from there.
Well, Himachal Pradesh is battling nature's fury once again, and after incessant rainfalls and cloudburst incident, the state is reeling under heavy flooding and heavy waterfall. And in fact, right now I am coming to you from the Summer Hill area. This area is considered to be, as of now, one of the worst affected areas in Himachal Pradesh. This, in your visuals, you can see this was a Shiv Mandir which was actually washed away by the flash flood which occurred yesterday here in this very region. You can see the level of destruction which these rains have caused in this very area. This is a very famous Shiv Mandir here in this very particular region, and in fact you can see the trail of destruction from up above this very place, where you can see the water started coming in from that very area, and in fact then the pressure and the current of the water was so high that it washed away this entire piece of land. You can see over here, this was actually a concrete road which was connecting these two areas, but as of now there is just rubble, and in fact this is the trail of destruction which has been left behind after those flash floods, and in fact also because of the cloud burst. What we are given to understand is that as of now 11 bodies have been recovered by the authorities from this very spot. 8 bodies were recovered yesterday and 3 bodies have been recovered today. In fact, right now also a rescue operation is currently on, where a lot of teams are working in tandem to actually carry out this rescue operation. With one more landslide being reported in Shimla, you can see the rescue operation is currently underway. More and more NDRF and SDRF team are reaching the ground, and in fact right now what you can see over here is that complete commotion at this very place. Here you saw there were actually around 5 to 6 buildings which actually collapsed over here, and in fact in particular this is the Krishna Nagar area, and in fact there was a famous slaughterhouse which were actually there below these very buildings. What we're given to understand is that as of now no casualties have been reported from this very place, but there are 2 people who are stuck inside this very place, who actually went inside these very buildings to actually take out their belongings. What we're given to understand as of now, the main focus of the authorities is to actually ascertain whether those 2 people are alive or not, and if not, the daunting task will be on the authorities to actually recover their bodies. More and more senior officials are reaching the spot over here. The mayor is here, the SP is here, the commissioner is here. So as the chief minister of Himachal Pradesh has been apprised about this very situation. In fact, this is the 3rd big incident of landslide which has been reported from Shimla. As of now, the silver lining is that no casualty has been reported.
Well, we have our reporter Yash Goel reporting live from Krishnanagar, Shimla right now. Yash, well, I can see a lot of destruction around you as well as you stand right there. Bring us the latest from the area, and what updates are we getting regarding the situation?
Well, first of all, let's talk about the death toll. Yesterday, as we were reporting, there were 2 people who were actually stuck inside this very area, and let's directly go to the visuals. And now what we are given to understand is that those 2 people have lost their lives, and in fact their body have been recovered by the NDRF officials from this very spot. So 2 people have succumbed, and in fact not only human life but in fact animal life was also affected. Around 70 animals is what we are given to understand. 60 to 70 animals have either lost their life or either they're stuck inside the debris of this very space. Here you can see how this entire area has been washed away by the concrete. The level of destruction you can just imagine with these visuals. Here also you can see a car being washed away due to the landslide which occurred here at Krishna Nagar area, and this is the slaughterhouse. It was a actually famous slaughterhouse. Everybody knows about this place. In fact, now you can see what is left behind is just the debris, and in fact just the concrete. And in fact, looking at these visuals, one thing is very clear, that the landslide was so ghastly that in fact these are not makeshift homes or wooden homes. These are proper concrete homes which were actually destroyed during that very landslide which occurred around 5 p.m. yesterday. All the state machineries and in fact central teams were here on the ground. NDRF teams were there, SDRF teams were there, local police was there, and in fact Chief Minister Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu also came late last night to take stock of the situation. NDRF personals are still here on ground. In fact, they are continuously making sure that this area is cordoned off. No more people come to this very spot, because there's a sense of panic also, Shreya, let me tell you, because of this entire situation. Because if we understand the topography of this very area, this is a hilly terrain, and in fact if something like this happened on the last slope or the very first slope, all the areas, all the pavements, be it the central pavement or the lower ground or the upper ground, all become prone to this very landslide. So around 20 houses have been vacated by the authorities over here, in fact on the both sides, on the left side and the right side. And in fact there were actually 6 homes which were on the central part of the hill, which all came down during this landslide. Back to you.
Right, Yash. Thank you so much for bringing us all those details, and we will keep tracking as to the situation there and all the rescue operations that are happening there, and bring you all the updates from there. But right now, CNN News 18 had spoken exclusively to the Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh over the current situation in the state. Listen in to what the Chief Minister had to say.
सर, सबसे पहले हम बात करते हैं जहां हम हैं, शिमला के बारे में। यहाँ पे 2 बड़े हादसे हुए। एक हादसे में अभी तक तकरीबन 11 लोगों की मौत हो चुकी है। क्या और बता सकते हैं इसके बारे में?
देखिए, पिछले कल एक दिन में 24 घंटे की बारिश में हमने 51 जानें चलेगी, 51 जिंदगियां हमें छोड़कर चलेगी, और शिप बॉडी में जहां से अभी तक हमने 11 शव को बरामद कर लिया है। मुझे आशा कि 15 से 20 लोग और दबे होंगे, और समय बीतते बीतते उनके बचने की उम्मीद बहुत कम है। फागली के पास, शिमला के पास एक हादसा हुआ, लैंडस्लाइड्स हुआ, उसमें 5 व्यक्तियों की मृत्यु हुई। सोलन के पास एक गांव में लैंडस्लाइड हुआ, उसमें 7 व्यक्तियों की मृत्यु हुई। मंडी में 19 लोगों की मृत्यु हुई। हमीरपुर में 4 लोगों की मृत्यु हुई। पिछले दिनों हमारे सिरमौर में बादल पड़ने से 7 लोगों की मृत्यु हुई, और सुबह तक आज 56 लोग की मृत्यु हो चुकी है।